Press statement issued by the chairman of branches of Nigerian Bar Association in Rivers State on the query dated 25th day of April 2025, issued by the sole administrator of Rivers State through the Rivers State Ministry of Justice to the chairman of Nigerian Bar Association, Port Harcourt Branch. We, the chairmen of branches of Nigerian Bar Association, NBA in Rivers State, having the constitutional mandate of our respective branches, are moved to make this press statement following a query dated 25th April 2025, titled Query for Serious Misconduct, issued to one of us, Mrs. Scodelia Ukaegbu, the learned chairman of Port Harcourt Branch, by the sole administrator of Rivers State through the Rivers State Ministry of Justice. The Solicitor and Permanent Secretary's query of 25th April 2025, on behalf of the sole administrator, stated that our brother chairman co-authored a communiqué accusing the administration of severe and brazen acts of lawlessness and impunity, an unconstitutional dismantling of democratic institutions, an attack on peaceful protesters, an act that is unbecoming of a civil servant, that is a flagrant disregard to the Civil Public Service Rules number 100421, sub B, sub C, and sub D. Although we as chairmen of NBA branches in Rivers State seriously frown at such unwarranted query, our brother chairman has earlier today submitted her response to the query in line with the Public Service Rules 100302 to 100306. The person of our brother chairman, Mrs. Scodelia Ukaegbu, is presently a director serving in Rivers State Ministry of Justice, Port Harcourt. The facts as stated in our press statement of 9th of April 2025 are as a result of submissions made and resolutions reached in the meetings of our respective branches over the appointment and actions of the sole administrator under the guise of state of emergency, for he was appointed to maintain law and order and to foster peace in the state. Our brother chairman of Port Harcourt did not co-author or sign our press statement of 9th April 2025 or other of our statements in her personal capacity as a civil servant of Rivers State government, but as her position as the chairman of Port Harcourt branch of the Nigerian Bar Association. This she did alongside her brother chairman of the 7 branches of the Nigerian Bar Association in Rivers State, to state the positions of NBA branches in Rivers State, which are in tandem with the position of Nigerian Bar Association at the national level, as stated by our national president, Mazi Afamosigwe SAN, in his press release of 18th March 2025. We consider the issuance of this query to our brother chairman as an unfortunate act the sole administrator has decided to use to suppress freedom of speech and constitutional rights of the good people of Rivers State against his various incidences of dismantling of peaceful democratic institutions already in existence in Rivers State, and other acts and actions capable of causing breach of peace instead of maintaining the peace, which was the primary claim for his appointment as sole administrator in Rivers State. The query to our brother chairman is nothing but a ploy by which the sole administrator seeks to intimidate her into discontinuing her functions and duties as chairman of NBA Port Harcourt Branch, and an attempt to intimidate lawyers in Rivers State, and by extension, other good people of Rivers State, from standing up and speaking against executive rascality and impunity. The main objective of Nigerian Bar Association is the promotion of the rule of law. Thus, as a watchdog of the society, it is our duty to speak truth to authority on behalf of lawyers and the general public, and cannot be intimidated to shy away from this sacred responsibility. NBA branches in Rivers State condemn in its entirety the query issued to our brother chairman of Port Harcourt Branch and demand an immediate withdrawal of same. Finally, we shall continue to stand and speak against any act of intimidation, harassment, persecution, or otherwise by the sole administrator, either directly or through any of his agents, against the chairman of NBA branches in Rivers State, lawyers, and the general public. Thank you. Signed, Hilda Desmond Ihekaire, Chairman NBA Ahoda Branch. Simple Idioha Esquire, Chairman Ishopo Branch. Abiye Abo Esquire, Chairman Degema Branch. Dr. N. Duson, Chairman Bori Branch. Dr. Celeste Nwankwo, Chairman Okehi Branch. Tamunosiki A. Roberts Esquire, Chairman Okrika Branch, and Ekele Juruchukwu Odu Esquire, Chairman Harcourt Branch. Thank you and God bless you.
Well, the issue is that we cannot preempt what he will do. When we get to the bridge, we will cross it.
What is national doing about? Is national being informed of the situation on ground?
Of course, and
well, MDA is one, and whatever we do is in tandem with what national does. As long as we are concerned with what has happened now. If it takes another step, you know, it is only the masquerade that will determine how we go about dancing the music. So if it takes a step, we know how to follow it. But for now, we don't want to preempt the solar. All what we are saying is that that query should be withdrawn with immediate effect. And that is all. We have no other business.
Thank you, sir. Sorry, I have a piece which is now being stifled. There's some kind of censorship of thoughts and censorship of like a guiding of people. I don't know if you share the same sentiments with regards to situations like I have painted what's happening in Rivers State.
yes, the NBA, we are aware that Channel's correspondent was beaten up and thrown into a bus. The same with journalists from Nigerian Info. If you listen to their station, the journalists also attested to that. That is not good at all. We are in a democracy. We are not in a military administration where freedom of speech is prohibited. And as such, individuals, communities, corporate bodies should be allowed to express their feeling, their thoughts, freedom of expression and association as enshrined in our 1999 Constitution, and nobody should be gagged as far as we do it under lawful means. So that is what NBA stands for, promotion of the rule of law. And we are saying that the Constitution ought to be followed in any rule of any engagement between citizens or whoever is in authority.
The issue about the SOLAD in Rivers State is not issue we want to revisit. NBA National spoke about it and we all key in. Now, the issue of our statement saying that the query was unwarranted cannot hit up the polity, because in a democratic situation, every person is allowed to air out his view. It is when people express their view that government will look at what they are doing, whether it is right or wrong. But when you suppress the expression of the people, either as a group or as an individual, between you who is suppressing that and those people who want to air out their view, who is hitting up the polity. The essence of the SOLAD here is, from their claim, is that he will come here to ensure that there is peace and stability. And issuing queries and suppressing people who want to say, why did this happen like this? Instead of you to give an explanation of why that thing happened like that, you are asking the person, shut up, why will you ask questions? Then I mean, between you and I, who is hitting up the polity? So every other thing we want to say as MBA has already been said. But what we are saying is that the SOLAD, whether constitutional or unconstitutional, should stop hitting up the polity by attacking people who make their innocent view about what is happening. Thank you.
Any other question?